middle school. They hung buckets under the active leaks, about 8 of them. They're still there today. I was breathing in spastic, hiccup-like, strange spurts that I couldn't control. Trying to talk through them was painful. My chest was on fire. I couldn't finish a word, let alone a sentence, without gasping like that. It was uncontrollable. It was scary. I was in a room that had a garbage can, and its purpose was to collect the rainwater that was dripping through the ceiling. It started out that I was just having sinus problems, and my lungs began to bleed. I would cough, and I would have, traces of blood, fuzzy, dusty kind of residue on my materials, on my posters, on my books. I began to get a full body rash. I was itchy, headaches, my eyes were always red.
There are other teachers, there are students I know that are sick, and administration continues to ignore the problem.
I got so seriously ill after going through the moldy items in my classroom that I had to go to the emergency room because it was really almost like I had a stroke. Many people who saw me in the building thought that indeed I had a stroke.
One day at cross-country practice, I was having difficulty breathing. First I thought I had multiple sclerosis. They announced Jackie Vultures had been found. I had begun to cough up blood. I didn't know that friends were calling my husband saying, "What's happened to Annie? She appears to have had a stroke." I remember the night that we sat up and wrote a will because both of us truly believed that I was dying and that I would not live another day or two, that this was the end of my life.
Maintenance just isn't done. There's always the story, there isn't money, there isn't money, there isn't money. We're all accused of being hysterical women. I was told by the insurance company how lucky I was to be seeing this person and that everyone who files this kind of claim goes to this doctor. This doctor is very famous, they told me, and that he was the authority on it. I further explained to them how could he be authority on it if he didn't believe it existed.
The director of maintenance came down and said, "Well, it's no big deal. It's like this all over the district. We are the 5th biggest district in the state of California."
It was just like a never-ending cold. We were like, they didn't do anything but paint over it. And again, I thought it was just me, an isolated person. Not only were the children in my classroom reacting with this burning sensation to their lips, their ears, their faces, their necks, but they started coming to me saying their skin was itchy. So I started documenting where these children were, but there wasn't a good readout.